Hey y'all, I'm out here in this hot garage. I got Morgan Wallen playing on the computer, and I was just unpacking yesterday's haul from the auction, and I wanted to share it with you guys. It was such a long day. It was very slow going, and their tactic is to put things that they think are gonna be of value towards the very end of the day to make people stay. So it was a long day waiting for the newer items that we liked on the last two tables. But nevertheless, I got some cool stuff and I want to show you what we got. I mean, I just like filled this table up. This took me forever to unpack. First, I got all these flats that has all these little jewelry bits in it. Nobody was bidding on any of these. They were going after a couple of the jewelry boxes that were there. And the jewelry box itself that they were going after was actually like of more value than what was in the box. But anyways, nobody was going after these. And I got all of these flats for $5. A lot of it is broken or just kind of like a craft piece. Like you could take these little balls and turn them into like pumpkins or something. But I've already found a few good pieces in here. For example, I found a watch. Let me go grab it. I think it's on my desk. All right, I was kind of excited when I found it because at first the watch face, I was like, it's already empty because I make little bracelets out of these. But I flipped it over. Don't excuse my fingernails. My manicurist, aka me, has not done my nails. 14 karat gold. It was an Elgin watch. So that was in this. Okay, then this piece down here, this little clasp, which I'm going to do some research, actually says that it's gold filled. I think it's 1/20th, whatever. So I'm not sure if that's just the clasp or the clasp and the band. I don't know. Anyways, there was that. And then there's this gorgeous vintage watch. Just this brand alone, especially in a men's watch, sells well. But this one is, let's see, it says it's a stainless back, but I think it's, oh, you can't see it on here. I think it's 12 karat rolled gold for the rest of it. So that was a good find in there. And then there was a couple of keychains, and I still haven't gone through it. Oh, and like these, I think these are natural stones, which are really pretty. These I know are amethyst. And also the clasp is 14 karat, so that's cool. So all that for $5. Now, some of these I paid per item. Some of these were lotted together. Some of them were lotted together whether I liked it or not. So I got this. I paid for this piece on its own. Pretty sure I've had one of these before. It's a Limoges piece or something very similar to it. I paid for these little nutcracker soldier guys, toy soldier guys on their own. I love the toy soldier look for Christmas. I love gingerbread. I like too many things, and I can't have it all. I can't afford it all. But I do like those. Love them. These here were in a lot, okay? Like, say, I didn't go for these, but they were, I bought the end of a table, and they were in there. Same with this. I bought a table, but it's still beautiful, right? That's a gorgeous plate. I think that's a Mikasa, if I am correct. A lot of these are, it came from the lady that did a lot of antique booth. She did a lot of Heisey glass, a lot of Fostoria. So a lot of these are Fostoria, Heisey, Cambridge. This is a beautiful piece. I was trying to look this one up, but I couldn't find the exact pattern. It does have a little chip right there, but... And then there was a couple random ones of these that kind of go in the, like in the tops of the candle holders like that. So these came in a lot with that other single one. This I bought on its own. Everything is dirty. I got to clean it up. It's a great like opalescent piece. I don't know if you can see. Here, let me turn you towards. See that? Oh, there it goes. That opalescent. It's just real dirty right now. So I bought that on its own. I bought this on its own. Aaron really wanted this, and it was interesting. Like, no one went after that. I was really surprised. I bought this on its own. I bought this on its own, though I can't. There's a little bitty, little tiny flea bite right there. but I couldn't figure out who made this one, and it feels so nice. It's not like chintzy or nothing. Couldn't quite figure out who did that one yet. This one is, I think it's the Fostoria Rose pattern. It's an oil and vinegar, though I just have one. And these can do really well. And did I say a lot of these glow? See, look. Look at that. So a lot of this stuff glows. Isn't this the cutest little miniature candelabra you ever did see? Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Then there was one of these dolphin ones, but there was only one. So when I bought the end of the table, it was like little random single ones that nobody really went after, and that was fine. I bought these two. I got to find who makes those. This was going back and forth. It feels really nice. It was going back and forth between them saying that it was a French company or a French designer for Heisey, or just a French company altogether. There is, this is in a few different colors. If you guys want to take a screenshot and try and do a little research, you can. But it's a gorgeous piece of frosted glass, and it feels so nice, just like that vase right there. Really nice. Those 8 tracks were thrown in with the jewelry. So, but actually, do you guys know the 8 tracks actually are selling right now? So I'm probably going to list that as a lot, unless any of you guys have an 8-track player. That little cubist piece down there, that was included. This is plastic. That was included in something. I bought this chocolate pot cups and saucers separate. I got this McCoy owl cookie jar separate. This was in a lot of stuff, and she has Anchor Hawking bowl, green, I think that's trying to say burpee glass. I got these gorgeous perfume bottles. This one has a chip on its little petal, but it was so pretty I couldn't not. These were really awesome. These little blue glass, they're cobalt salt shakers, salt pepper shakers. Oops, sorry, I got real close. We got a lady's spittoon there. These, I'm pretty sure these came from a Cambridge Epern, and I went after these. These were piled on, what they normally do. Oh, they're over there, but this was piled in a lot that had like Pyrex pie dishes and stuff, but I really only went after that. I got this on its own. I got this gorgeous Majolica on its own. I bought that on its own. That's gorgeous. These clear things came in a lot. Now, these really kind of irked me. Actually, there was a girl there, Melissa. I don't know if you're watching this, Melissa. Hello. She's been a subscriber for a while. She sells on Whatnot. I can't remember her Whatnot name. But she really liked these, and so did I. She ended up leaving. Her and I were talking about it. This one has a repair. And I knew, you know, oh, it has a repair. They're going to try and make them both go together. You couldn't buy just the one. Well, from the time we were looking at it until the time that I bought them, and mind you, I was standing on the other side of the table. I knew where these were setting, so I like reached around the table and like grabbed them when I bought them. Somebody dropped this one and broke her arm. So that kind of sucked for me. I didn't realize it until I grabbed her. So I paid for those, and they're all broken. Okay, I bought these on their own, and he threw all this in with it. So all these pieces. This was thrown in with some of the clear glass. Let me see. Anything else on this side that I missed? On this side in particular? No. Okay. I went after this Precious Moments lot. Now, last week, we left early because there was like nothing for us anyway. Probably for some other vendors, it was probably great. And I was running out of time to find stuff for my live sale, so I had to cut it short there and go to Plan B. Well, one of the ladies walks up to me and she goes, "Did I hear you talking about Precious Moments?" I said, "Yeah, my daughter absolutely loves them. They're so cute, blah, blah, blah." And she goes, "Well, last week they tried to sell that Precious Moment cabinet that they have not done once since I've been there." And she said, and they got it down to $5 for all of them, and nobody would take it. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to ask. So they finally, I mean, we were at the auction until even after they were supposed to have been closed already. That's how long this took. They finally got to this area, and I asked him if he would do it. One of the guys is kind of not very, he's kind of rude. I don't know if anybody watches this video that goes there, but one of the guys that like writes down what people win, he's always been very rude to me. So he kind of tried to interject, and he was like, well, this isn't last week or something like that. I'm like, okay. And I kind of just rolled my eyes. Like, I did a hard roll. Like, if he would have looked up at me, he would have seen me. And I walked away. And one of the other guys that's an auctioneer, he was like, yeah, we can do them. And I'm like, okay. So they did them, but they didn't do the same style. So I had to pay individually for these, which Bianca absolutely died when she saw all these. But they're not all for her. I know these things are coming back. I'm telling you. The coquette girls, the girls from about Bianca's age to probably, I don't know, 25, 28, they're all starting to buy up these precious moments again. Some of them sell for hundreds of dollars to this day. Some of them sell $30, $40, $50, and then some of them sell for like $5. But these are so stinking cute. She already has one in her room right now that I told her was definitely hers. I knew she would love it. From the time I saw this cabinet, I picked that one for her. But anyways, they have these Christmas ones that are just the sweetest. They have all these little Christmas ornaments. I mean, look at the freaking deer. Look how sweet these are. I've always loved these, but they just lost their resale value. They like fell flat, but now they're really coming back with all the coquette girls. I loved this one, and then hold on, there's another one that was like, oh, this one. It's like such a favorite of mine. Look how sweet. We got all of these. I got the little Christmas house. There's just all kinds. The Christmas ones obviously are like my absolute favorite. This guy is sitting in eggnog. I mean, come on. So dang cute. Sorry, my arm's in the way. So yeah, I'm going to have all those available. Let's go to the other side of the table. All right, other side of the table. I had to switch my hand around. So I paid individually. I told you I paid individually for all these. I paid individually for this art glass lobster. There was some kids there that had done some cement art, and they were actually there to see their stuff be auctioned off. And I bought this piece of art, and all their art ended up selling, but I bought that one. These were thrown in. I see pictures online, but nobody knows what to call them. I don't see a maker. So if anybody knows, I don't know if this came from the Heisey person, but let me know. And then we have a friend, her name's Adele there, and I don't know her husband's name. I wish I knew. They're so nice. They came and they gave us this. This is a top to a fairy lamp. We've had one other one like similar to this before. It was like, I don't know if they wanted to call it an error or like a sample, but they didn't cut the knob off. But this is a Fenton fairy lamp. So whether you want to call it an error or like basically like a salesman sample or a Fenton sample, something like that. But we've had something, I can't remember, gosh, it was like years ago now what it was called, but you never find those. And she actually came and gave this to us. So thank you so much, Adele, and to your lovely husband. I got this little piece on its own, so I thought it was so cute. I got this little egg on its own, little paperweight. I bought those on their own. Now these are marked, if you guys know this one too, help a girl out. These are marked AH. That looks like a kind of like a cursive A, or they wanted to make a cursive AH. Let me know, because I thought these were kind of cool. They're like a frosted lucite. I got all those as a lot. Those, I was going to say giraffes. Elephants, but I did pay for them on their own. They didn't come in a lot of, like, more. I got this by itself. I got this little match holder by itself. There was a new girl there that she won a box lot of Christmas nutcrackers. She didn't want that one, so I got that one. Then I got those on their own. Now, now come over to this side, and there was a table that had Norman Rockwell. Typically, I don't buy Norman Rockwell, even though I love his art. But this one, I know you see this one. This one was on the table, this Halloween one. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to have that. So he gets to the Norman Rockwell art. Nobody is bidding on it. Hardly anybody was standing at this table, actually. Like, nobody was paying attention. And he was trying to do choice, like, however much a piece. And then he wasn't, like, I thought he was going to move on. So I just threw out a price. And he was like, he offered me $1 higher, and because he made me a deal, I was like, okay. So I took the 3 holiday ones, even though that's the one that I really, really wanted. So that I think was awesome. This was thrown in with something else that I got. This is a Goebel bell for Mother's Day. I think this was thrown in. This guy. I was going after this flower frog because it was like per item, because it was different from these, and then he gave them all to me for one price. And then I got a grasshopper. It's newer, but it's still cool, metal grasshopper. We were digging in this box because you never know what's in the boxes, right? And then Aaron's looking at the glasses because we've sold plenty of glasses, and he shows me this, right? And I was like, wait a minute. Hold on, let me open them. Get to the side. Okay. And he goes, oh, where's my camera lens? Good night. I can't find it. Hold on. Oh, there we go. He goes, is that a good name? Can you guys read that? Is that a good name? I said, yes. And they feel really nice. And I looked them up by their number, and they are real. They are prescription glasses, but you can sell the frames all day long. They sell for like $55. And it was funny because he was on this table. Nobody was really buying anything, and I was waiting. This was at the end of the table. And he passed right over it, and he went to other stuff. And I go, oh, no, like real quietly under my breath. I said, he didn't do it. And that guy has some good ears because he goes, what? What did you need? And I said, I really wanted this bucket. I need some tennis balls for my dog. Because if I was to say out loud, there's Christian Dior glasses in there, everybody's ears would have perked up. And I'm thinking, that's your fault you didn't look in this bin better. So he did that, and I got that bin. So that was pretty cool. Let me show you a couple other things that I got, but I got to turn my camera around. I paid for this giant roll of wrapping paper. I think I got that for $10 or $12. Me and another lady were going back and forth with it. And I pay about, if I have to go to Walmart, I pay about $12 for way less than this paper. So $12 was good for me. I have more stuff on this table. So this was the first lot that I bought. This was actually sitting on a table, and I thought, oh, I have a chance to win her some precious moments. It was the same thing again. Like, he did choice. I was trying to wait for him to go as low as he could go, but he was about to move on. And I said, I'll give you blah, blah, blah for all the figurines. And he said, how about this? And I said, okay. So I got all of them for one money. So these were what I got for her. I don't know if she likes them yet. I haven't talked to her about it. But there was also like this little set here. This is giving like, not Lalique. You know what I'm talking about. You know the figurines I'm talking about. I can't think of it. And there was a couple of these Hummels, though they have lots of repairs. So, oh, and she was really cute too, actually. But her doggy has a repair. So, she's called Dinner Time. All right, and then a lot of this glass was lotted in another lot. Like, I didn't specifically go after it. Now, this beauty, I went after this on its own. Okay? Now, it does need Aaron to fix the little corner a little for me. I'll see what I could do there. And the people that owned it before have it kind of taped in there. But still, like this is a repro of that famous, I think it's something, the Chariots. Oh, something like that. But anyways, oh my gosh, this is like $150, $200. Absolutely love this thing. I'm going to fix the corner and clean up the glass a little. And yeah, here, let me put it right here. There we go. Sterling overlaid bowl. I bought this lot of records for Bianca so she could look through them. I've lost out on all the records before, and there's been some really freaking cool lots. This time, I think because the day took so long, the record people weren't there, so I won this for pretty cheap. And unfortunately, there was only like 3 of them that she liked. So I'm going to look through them and see if there's anything I can stick in our eBay store. There was this blue dish. What is that? Oh, it must be a baby outside. I'm like, what the heck is that noise? Then this is the Pyrex stuff that had those Cambridge e-pern pieces in them. And then there was this little platter right here. Also, there was more records. So there's even more that was down there. I think I got them all for like maybe $10. I'm all done. That was a lot of work to do. Now I have to list it or price it, get ready for my live sales, which are Thursday. This Thursday, it's going to be at 7 p.m. Eastern here on the Chapter 2 YouTube channel. If you guys are interested in any of this, you can always feel free to send me an email. You can also message me on Instagram, though Instagram is a little weird. Sometimes if I'm in the app, actively looking at the app, I'll see your message, like the notification will pop through, or I have to actually open the app for them to say, hey, you got a message. So usually my email I don't have a problem with it for some reason. If I don't get back to you right away, it's just because I'm busy and I have some stuff to do and I get a lot of emails all day long. Anyways, so you guys can feel free, let's try that again. Okay, you guys can feel free to send me any questions that you have. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Go over to House on Noble, my home decor channel, if you guys haven't been subscribed over there. I would love to see you. And I'll talk to you guys in another video. I gotta go. I'm too tired. Okay, bye.